It's time now for Artist Spotlight with Ashley Meservey.
I've been doing art all of my life. As a young child, I drew on my walls at night, made my parents very mad. I love being creative, I love making things, I love painting, drawing. When I get bored, I doodle. It's just something that is kind of therapeutic for me. I started painting again about 8 years ago after I had my third child. I really was struggling with who I am. I wanted to figure out who I was again as a person. When you're a mom, you give so much to your family and your children, and which is wonderful, but you also kind of tend to lose yourself sometimes. And I lost myself, and so I think my art anchored me back into who I was, and it made me feel whole again. My kids love my art. They're very proud of me. I've gone to their school as a guest artist and did a painting class with the children, and it was so much fun just to go and share that with them. They know that they can be artistic with me anytime. They join me and paint on the porch quite a bit. We gather shells and they paint them. We gather rocks and paint them and place them around the neighborhood for people to find. We have a really good time with it. And actually all three of them are very artistic as well. When a client comes to me and asks me to create a piece, my process really is me sitting there thinking and visualizing what I want to see on the canvas. Now, a lot of times that changes as I go, and I realize that I need another color here or a pop of color here, or maybe I didn't put that thing in the right place. And that always evolves and typically is something different than what I first come up with in my head, but that's the fun part. I use acrylic and gold leaf and canvas, and I do a lot of coastal art. I paint a lot of oyster shells, octopus, and I paint abstract ocean scenes. Abstract is more the idea of something. It is just kind of saying that yes, this resembles a marsh, but it's also my interpretation of it in a way that is a little more artistic. Gold leaf is a metallic, thin material, and you have to use adhesive first to put it on. So you layer it on with adhesive, and then you put the gold leaf on, and you kind of have to scrape it off. It comes in sheets and it comes in flakes. It's all very interesting and adds that extra layer of texture and dimension to my art. I discovered gold leaf when I was in an art store one day and decided to take it home and try it. So I did, and then I started using it in a lot of my pieces, and it seemed like people really liked it. I think my favorite pieces with gold leaf are the ocean abstracts, because they really do change depending on which angle you stand when you look at the painting, or however the sunlight happens to hit it, or when you cut on a light and it just kind of changes the overall look of the painting. I've had people from the Bahamas commission work for me. It's had to be shipped and on a plane. I've had people from Massachusetts. I've had people from Montana, out of all places, order work from me. People in California, and actually I just shipped a piece to New Zealand the other day. I feel like I'm satisfied with a piece when I would hang it on my own wall.